NBA's new CBA will allow players to invest in teams, per report. The NBA and NBA reached an agreement for a tentative deal on a new collective bargaining agreement early Saturday morning. Among the details of the new CBA includes a rule which will enable players to invest in NBA teams, according to Shams Charania of The Athletic. The NBA would become the first of the major American professional sports leagues to give players the chance to invest in an equity stake in their respective teams, which could present massive financial upside to the athletes. Additionally, the new CBA is set to enable players to promote and invest in sports betting and cannabis companies, per Charania. The ability to invest in teams is not limited to the NBA, however, as players will also be able to acquire equity stake in WNBA franchises. Considering the current valuation of NBA teams, this could be a very significant change for the players. According to Sportico, the Warriors are the most valuable team in the league, with a valuation of $7.5 billion. That figure has increased 25% in the last year. The Knicks are second at $6.5 billion, ahead of the Lakers, who are worth $6.4 billion. The Suns, the most recent NBA team to undergo a sale, were sold to Matt Ishbia in December 2022 at a cost of $4 billion. Now, players will get the chance to cash in some way when a sale goes down once the new CBA is ratified. Back in October, after a meaningless preseason game in Las Vegas, Los Angeles Lakers forward LeBron James made it known for the umpteenth time that he wants to own an NBA team someday, perhaps even one in Sin City. "I would love to bring a team here at some point," he said after playing the Phoenix Suns. NBA Commissioner Adam Silver probably sees every single interview and transcript that comes through from NBA players. "So, I want the team here, Adam. Thank you." James has the awesome finances and capitalistic ruthlessness to make for an eventual team owner, following in the footsteps of Michael Jordan. But unlike Jordan, James has been very deliberate and opinionated about his social politics, even when they run counter to the typical white billionaire conservative sports team owner, seen most recently in his comments about Dallas Cowboys owner Jerry Jones. If James is to be the principal owner of an NBA team, making him just the third black team owner in the country's 4 major pro sports leagues, which LeBron James will the league get? The loud and proud activist, or the Republicans buy sneakers to business executive. James began publicly talking about being an owner as early as 2016. He's ramped up his plans over the past 3 years, 2019-2021, including tweeting about wanting to buy the WNBA's Atlanta Dream. After the team's players pushed out former owner Kelly Loeffler, the Dream were eventually sold to an ownership group that included former Dream guard Renee Montgomery. He dedicated time to the topic on his YouTube series The Shop, uninterrupted last year. "Ain't no maybe about it," James told The Athletic in 2019. "I'm going to do that." James has had the necessary intelligence, confidence, and business acumen needed to be a team owner since he was in high school, said Ryan Jones, the former editor-in-chief of Slam magazine and author of 2003's King James, Believe the Hypeath LeBron James Story. In 2001, Jones wrote one of the first national magazine profiles of James for Slam when James was just a sophomore in high school. Back before James was considered the consensus #1 overall pick ahead of the 2003 NBA draft, he wore a wide variety of shoe apparel brands. James High School, St. Vincent Street. Mary had an Adidas contract, and James wore a variety of Adidas sneakers, the Pro Model 2GS, the T-Mac 2 Seconds, the USA flag Adidas Kobe 2 Seconds, which were given to James by their namesake, Los Angeles Laker Kobe Bryant. But as his name started ringing out more, and the shoe wars started between Nike, Adidas, and Reebok, James began covering up the Adidas logos on his jerseys and wore other shoe brands, including the Reebok Questions and Jordan 9 Seconds. It was James' way of taking control of his marketing power and not allowing a brand to profit off of him without his say-so. And he did that as a teenager. He started making it really clear, "I'm going to play this for as much as I can. I've got the greatest possible leverage," Jones said. He had his own sense of his worth already. Starting in 2011, James began investing in sports teams, which one could read as test trials for his future as an owner in the NBA. He bought 2% of English soccer club Liverpool with business partner Maverick Carter for $6.5 million.